get it, let's get it, let's get it. I let it rain. I clear it up. Let it rain. Am I hearing that? Because I need to spray. Let it rain. Clear it up. Some of y'all getting a bag? Spirit of all that is pure, true, and divine, cleanse this space. I am grateful to be a messenger and a mouthpiece. I know these messages will always reach who they are meant to reach. Collected messages for the weekend, and I'm going to start because this is going to get saved. Ace of Wands. Something creative or something passionate, because my body just got hot. And you know that creative energy is the same as sexual energy, so it makes sense. Hey, how are you? I saw the hearts and not the name. All right, let's talk about the weekend. Hey y'all, I'm double streaming, by the way. I know I usually forget to mention that. We're going to talk about the weekend because I'm not certain that I will be on to talk about the weekend during the weekend. So I hope everyone is doing well. Happy Thursday. Happy Jupiter Day. Spirit of all that is pure, true, and divine. What's going on with the weekend? This deck really wanted me to use it because it fell over. So I used this deck first. I'm doing well, actually. Just okay. I can't really see my chat on TikTok. That's my bad, guys. Three of Pentacles, and I saw this during the shuffle. It's something about collaboration, whether it's financial or just you're collaborating with the universe, your highest self. Let's see what that represents. Some of you definitely need to cleanse your spaces. This looks like some cleansing going on. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for tapping the screens. I appreciate it. TikTok, if you guys could tap the screen and then share out the live, I appreciate it. Thank you, love. Thank you. Hi, how are you? Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna lie. I'll never lie. I'll always tell the messages as I get them. Somebody's going to the strip club. That was just so specific. Or something you're watching has that in it. But this is the first time ever, I think, that looking at this card, I was just like, oh, we making it rain. And I saw that sticky note that said the word bag on it. So are y'all spinning a bag at the strip club? That's what we're doing? Is this a dream? Hold on. What do y'all have going on? Spirit, make it clear. Make it clear. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I heard death to the old self. I don't know who I'm talking to, but like maybe you were the type to go out and like blow a bag. Even if it wasn't at the strip club, it was just very like outgoing. I still have this deck covering my mug. Very like, you know, party energy, real fist bump. And yeah, you just haven't been on that type of time anymore because Spirit was requiring a transformation from you. And it seems like you finally was ready to take care of it. Like, just do what needs to be done instead of what you want to do. And we all have to, you know, we all have to delegate, right? But this card actually came out. This is the Ace of Pentacles. So It's definitely speaking about an opportunity, and it's an opportunity, like I said, the last live TikTok, it's an opportunity you couldn't have without transforming first. And you had to do that being in hermit mode. I don't make this up. I just said this last time. It's some big opportunity, and you had to like clear the path for it, because you can pray all you want to. You can ask all you want to. You can manifest all you want to. But if you don't put the necessary energy into that transformation, that's actually going to solidify it and ground it so that you can maintain it and multiply it, then you're not going to get it. So that was very clear cut and concise. It's a collaboration with the universe that says basically you're getting little sprinkles of what's possible. You're getting hints and daydreams and dreams, or hints and synchronicities and all these things to show you how good it can get so that you can get your work done. And for some of us, that work is rest. Like for those of us who work really hard and we just go hard all the time, Spirit is like, yeah, my left ear, God, oh my God, that was so loud. That was kind of disorienting. So whether you were used to like life disorienting you, and so you just go harder because you're like, I'm not going to be thrown off track. Some of us have been called to rest. Hold on one second. Let me see. Thank you for sharing the live, y'all. I have a question, but I have no idea how tarot works. Can you tell me, how do I ask my question? So my questions are $8. Tarot is pretty much going to paint a picture of what you're asking me. I don't need the cards if you are feeling uncomfortable with tarot, but yeah, when I answer people's questions, they send the $8. You can either do it live here or I can do it privately, and then I just ask Spirit to answer your question. It's actually a little bit more simple than it probably seems, because I'm just doing a collective message right now. This is not specific to anyone unless it resonates, if that makes sense. I hope that helps you. If you do want to book the question, then my Cash App is in my bio. Thank you for liking the live. Whoa. Are we spamming me? What's happening? Okay. Always spending. I gotta chill. Okay, so it was you that I was talking about. Okay. Good evening. It is not morning where I am, but I'm doing well. Thank you. Gorgeous looking, so pretty. I really like your beautiful eyes. Please welcome to India. Oh, that's what's up. I'm in the United States. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Hi, is it Zariel? Is it Zariel? Thank you for sharing the live, love. I see you. I appreciate you. Are you doing a love or finance collective? I don't pick subjects. It's just what comes out. Right now it's looking like self, which we talk about a lot over here. But we might get other decks to get other messages. We kind of just started. So lovely, smile. I appreciate the compliments. Thank you all for liking the lives and sharing. I appreciate that, because they be trying to play. Anything else from this deck? Spirit of all that is spiritual and divine. Yeah, I just keep getting the energy of like, are we turning up? Are we getting lit? Is it just because it's like the holidays for some of you? But like, this really looks like you got a bottle. It's giving like drink from the bottle. I will be real with you though. Yeah, she's breaking down and everything. So here's the thing. Celebrate in advance. If you know that you were kind of buckling down, I'm hearing, and like doing the necessary work, then you can do what you want to do. But if you have not been doing the necessary work, then you probably need to put the bottle down, okay? I'm high right now. I always get the smokers, and I love that so much. I'm telling y'all, this is my pot deck, and like it like opened itself. I know that sounds crazy, but like I was picking up my deck boxes. It's a box, and like I went to pick it up and it just opened and was like, me over here, use me. So here we are. Okay. um I'm hearing Bad Religion by Frank Ocean. Sorry. Well, not sorry, but like this is the Knight of Wands. It's just very passionate. Like, I don't want to say lusty because that's not what I feel. It's just hot. Like, I'm hot. And I just got a headache in my temple. Like, all right, I'm gonna just keep it a stack, okay? Because we have the full card on the bottom. Some of y'all are saying YOLO this weekend, and you know, yeah, you might just be getting lit and getting lit up, if you know what I mean. Uh, so for who asked me, are we talking about love or finance? It seems like both. It's like some of y'all were in this energy, and then spirit called you to get yourself together, and then another group of you were so focused on getting yourself together that spirit is like, ease up, like go have some fun. So we might need to get the inner child deck out, but we'll see. God, what the hell is going on with this deck right now? These cards leapt out of the deck. That's the only way I can describe it. And that's interesting because I almost put a horse emoji on the title because we're supposed to be moving into horse energy. Like, you know, the snake happened, we were shedding, and, you know, we were sifting through people and things in our life. And then the horse comes in and picks up the momentum. And it's synchronistic because one of my loves on TikTok, she almost always tunes in, but this time felt different. And she sent me a message basically saying, like, thank you for the confirmation, because I've been trying to navigate this weird energy with past people and still needing to be authentic to myself to deal with it, but also not to lose momentum. So that's a really long way of saying the cards leapt out of the deck like a fucking horse was hopping over a log or something. Like, I don't, what do y'all have going on? Is there money? I hope so. I hope so. I can tell you about your money if you send me money, but we haven't specifically talked about money until these cards came out the deck, because this is the Nine of freaking Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles says, like, individual abundance, like self-sufficiency, independence, and just having more than enough and feeling like more than enough, like knowing that you're the shit, basically. Come on. Come on. The Star and the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you may have Aquarian placements that are being highlighted right now because it's very innovative, aloof energy. Like last live when I was talking about us being in the energy where it's like, if it doesn't align with what I'm working on, then I don't got time. Like I can't. I'm sorry. I'll catch you on the back end, but like I have to focus. Okay, well, we've been focusing. And like, do you see, like, this is thriving. Like, look at these plants. I'm thinking of that emoji, the one plant with just the two leaves, like the little cute bud of a plant. Like, no, it's still harvest season, y'all. I'm gonna tell you every time I speak to you until winter solstice. It is still harvest season. We are literally still receiving blessings for all the work that we did. I don't know, but as far as that little sexy energy I was picking up on, somebody's about to come through and lend you some fire. I can't even sip right now. The things I'm seeing and hearing is crazy. Just know that I be telling y'all almost every time, y'all are nasty, because you are. um, anyways, something, it's like the whole of yourself is being celebrated. Like I'm looking at this five-pointed star as like the five elements. And it's interesting because I haven't been that drawn to like looking at my personal transits and like, all that stuff. It's just the whole of me learning. So some of you are just incorporating every part of yourself, or um like for my smokers, like you're doing things and subconsciously you're doing them because you're needing those elements. So like if you feel drawn to like, go for more walks, you need a bit more air and earth, or if you want to smoke, that's earth and air and fire. And then I hope you're hydrating if you're a smoker, okay, guys. But then that's the water. So like a lot of you are just, your higher self is really holding you right now, like kind of like you're the horse. It's like, and I don't mean that in like a buggy kind of way. I mean that in like you're stable, you're strong, you're trusted to take this journey you're on. Um, it's like you have this higher version of yourself holding the reins of you, like move this way, do this, and you don't even know because it feels so fluid, like it's just flowing. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I know I'm getting poetic, but I always do that. So if it resonates, it resonates. One more from this deck, and let's move on to another one. Your higher self. What's Are you doubting that your higher self exists? Tell me what you mean, Zariel. Let's talk about it. Hey, Queen. How are you doing? Hi. I'm well. How are you? All is well. Not one complaint, except for the headache I started getting when I started reading your energy. Thank you all for liking the live. I appreciate you. If we could start on that goal, I would appreciate that too. The Fest Pops instead of roses, y'all. Thank you. I'm good. Same here. That's awesome. What's the last card from this deck? Why we gotta build up to... Okay, I see why. Because this is that Ace of Wands. This is that thank you, love. I appreciate you. Because this is that creation, like that opportunity. And I'm gonna be real, the Ace of Wands is a long, like, yeah. Yeah. Are y'all telling me to mention that? All right, so they're saying I have to mention this. I was, thank you. Damn, goal achieved. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That was so fast. I appreciate it. No, I'm not doubting it. I was just correlating me being high. Oh, I have to remember your high. I'm sorry. I'm so glad you're enjoying your high with me. That means a lot. I've never said that to y'all before, but I think it's really cool when y'all are with me and you're high, because I look at that like a trip you're taking and then you just invited me. I like that. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, what I was going to mention is there's a highlight on authenticity. And if you saw my recent video on my TikTok, I was talking about this God complex that a lot of the collective community is moving into, just in the sense of embodying your whole self and having platforms where you can speak your truth and you can just be free in it. So I was, getting people back with the numbers, if y'all, and I saw this girl's profile, and she had a child, like a young boy, doing like a thrusting motion, and she had the sounds as a long dicker, like and it was supposed to be funny. Thank you for getting your daily heart me. It was supposed to be funny, and to me personally, that shit was not funny, because thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for getting your heart meets, y'all. Claim your points too when you do that. But it wasn't funny to me. I don't think children should ever be associated with that. Why are we? I just would never think to do that. And I didn't want to judge her, but then I remembered we are meant to judge each other. Not in the sense of I'm telling you what to do with your life, in the sense of you don't align with what I do and how I operate. Like, I would never in my life say or play any sound that has to do with anything sexual in relation to a child. So without saying more, and then they try to come at me like I'm doing something inappropriate, my God said to mention that because we're all meant to be standing on business. Like, if you don't agree with something, don't agree with it. Call it out. Report it even. Like, just be 100% about you and what you stand for, because everybody else does it. People stand for evil every day. People stand for greed every day. People stand for money every day. Why are we not protecting these kids? So for me personally, like, not just because I'm a mother, I was a kid before. I have so much fifth house energy. Like, I just don't play about kids. So I say all that to say, while you're thriving in your personal abundance and your energy and embodying your light, you have to also embody your shadow. And my shadow was pissed. Like, my shadow wanted to smack the shit out of her, because why? And then that's your own child. So, like, just, I've said it a few times, but recently on YouTube I posted a short just saying that anger is always going to show you where you feel injustices lie. So while you're standing in your power and you're feeling, like the shit, um, just stand on what you stand on. Basically, that was important for somebody, because I love to support people, and I rarely ever dig into how people parent. But that shit was absolutely no. I don't like the TikTokers who got these kids looking crazy and wild out here doing these sexual dances. I don't stand for that. So I just say that whatever you don't stand for, make sure you stand on it. Okay, that's it. That's it for my little auntie moment. I just don't play. Yeah, that's weird. You were completely in the right. They need to check on them. I just I I hate the topic. I hate the subject, but I'm bold enough to talk about it because things like this go under the radar all the time. And I just don't think something like that is ever worth some likes and some fucking shares. Like, I'll get off all this shit today if that's what we're doing. Because no. Like, so, anywho, let's get a new deck. Let's keep it going with the momentum, how things are going. I think it's real easy to start climbing these social ladders and, being successful and feeling abundant, and to lose yourself. You got people on here creating that don't sleep. They don't sleep. They do whatever this app tells them to, and I don't resonate with that. I just don't. I'm not gonna act like I'm okay with things I'm not okay with. Just like when they suspended me. I said what I said. Like, at the end of the day, that website in my bio is where I'm at. Okay? So let's get another Oracle deck out. Well, I said another. That was not an Oracle deck. So why did I say another Oracle deck? We might need to use two. And we might as well do the Romance Oracle since we were talking about love. But yeah, how y'all doing? That felt like one big ass intro. Like, a real good energy though, as far as being willing to do the hard work, the heart work, actually being committed and devoted to the growth that you want to see. Because we always want more stuff. We always want, more money, more friends, more family, more fame even, on these freaking apps. Like, when do we start wanting more heart capacity and more peace and rest? Like, I'm not gonna be on here grinding like nobody's lackey. I, uh-uh. I'm good. I'm glad you're good. Well, and you. Oh, I love how you all answered. Every time I ask, I genuinely want to know. And everybody's good. I'm good. Thank you all for asking me. I am genuinely good. My heart is both full and light. Like, I've been tired, don't get me wrong, but that's because I'm busy. I have a lot to do, and I'm a mommy. And I be writing and I be reading energies, and it's tiring, but like, it's a tired that I'm happy to be because I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm good. I really am good. I'm excited to see what our collective community gets to rest in for the winter time because we've been grinding. We've been doing the damn thing. Um, but just another reminder, y'all, to try your best to eat with the seasons. It's difficult, and a lot of us have, favorite foods, and they're like tropical fruits and things like that, and that's awesome. But it's something about living with nature that will really empower you the way you need to be empowered when you need to be empowered. Wintertime is not really grind time. It's more so rest in the grind that you were embodying for, the past few months. But eat your root vegetables, eat your soup, drink your soup, whatever, drink your tea, your cocoa, and all that good stuff. Invest into your health. Definitely do your best to get your nutrients from food and not supplements and, all these things they try to sell us, and just try your best to feed your vessel well because it will pay off as you hibernate. That's all. I'm not your mama. Do what you want to do. I do what I want to do sometimes. I definitely was crushing some sweet potato pie, but, balance and moderation. Okay. Money, 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 money. I feel like I missed something. Yep. I miss your going live. It's such a humbling, calm, peaceful, and beautiful vibe. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. I don't have to deal with trolls. None of us do. Look, as I say that, yeah, I like to keep it calm. I like to keep it peaceful, for sure. I don't like to emotionally react and waste my energy like that. I just heard the devil's in the details. Some of you are being guided very specifically. Like, it's not so broad anymore. It's almost like you reach some sort of checkpoint with your own like intuition and your spirit guides where they don't have to beat around the bush with you anymore. Does anybody resonate with that? Like, you ever talk to your guides or pray to God, however you do what you do? I respect it. And it just seems broad. It's like, okay, I hear you, but you're not answering my question. Or, all right, I get that, but this isn't what I was asking. It's like you got to a point after you filtered through your subconscious and was healing, that now the communication is getting real specific, is getting real. No, that person, that specific person is not for you. No, don't go that way. No, don't eat that thing. It's getting very like fine-tuned. Yeah. Damn. And it's for a reason. Where'd the car go? Okay, what fell? I think it was timing. Yeah, it was timing. It's all in the timing right now. And some of you have like I always say, it's like when you learn the lessons, cool. But the wisdom comes from actually applying them when your intuition is now backed by like experience. That makes discernment. Discernment is informed intuition, right? So we have flashback here, and it's kind of telling me you've been through enough to know enough. Yeah. Yeah. You've been through enough to know enough. And so now your guides can really sit you down and look you in your face and like, no, this is what we need to be doing, or this is what we do not need to be doing. Because it was maybe like a year or two ago, and I put out this channel message that was saying like, if you don't choose differently in like the next 2-3 months, you're gonna be experiencing that same cycle and pattern for the next 2 years. And it just struck midnight, and my iPad just got so bright because my night mode went off. So, confirmation, some of you chose differently. Probably around the springtime, it was something very specific, something very pivotal where you were like, I can't go another year doing this, or I can't go another year being this person. And now your guides are like, okay, I'm hearing, okay, she's ready. So I mean, I might be talking to my ladies right now, but it could have had to do with a man. The men be trying to infiltrate, and I'm gonna just be real. A lot of the times it be the one you land with. Woo, your biggest op. It's not funny. It's not funny in the moment, but it's funny as hell now. Hold on, I gotta take this off. That's way too bright. Much better. That was way too bright in my face. I like that you've been through enough to know enough. I love that right there. Yeah, that's what it's given. I like that too. That feels good to say. I like that. Affirm that to yourselves. If you don't drop it in the chat, just put that in your back pocket. That was free game. That was a gem. I know enough. I've been through enough to know enough. Yeah. And also, like, I've done enough. People will always try to convince you that you haven't done enough because they're raising that bar. They're raising that, requirement. And it's just a game. It's a game to keep you invested into what they deem to be acceptable and not what you are being guided to that is acceptable for your actual soul. We end up serving others when we need to be serving our whole soul's purpose, because otherwise, why are we here? I don't know about y'all. I'm not trying to come back. I'm trying to do what the fuck I gotta do. Spirit of all that is spiritual and divine, show us clearly. Gratitude. Okay, so there's that innovation I mentioned, that Aquarian energy. You did something different. It was just time to do something different. Yeah. I can't make it up. Flexibility. You were like, you know what? I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck. I don't have to keep doing the same things. I don't have to keep following the same patterns. I'm not stuck. I'm flexible. I can maneuver this, like I can do something different. And guess what that gets you? Guess what that gets you? Opportunities. I love this. I love this so much because I know a lot of readers, it's like the first thing we talking about is romance. The first thing we talking about is what ex is obsessing over you, and who gives a fuck? God, like, I'm gonna always tell y'all what I'm getting. So if that comes out, that comes out. But like, there's so much energy spent on others. I'm talking to y'all about y'all, because anybody meant to be aligned is going to align. But they can't align if you're not being you. So you got innovative. There's this full moon that's happening like right now. I gotta look up the specific time, but yeah, you got innovative, and now there's an opportunity coming in for you right now, basically. Right now. Hi, love. How are you? Happy Thursday. Well, technically now it's Friday for me. It's after midnight. There's that snake I mentioned. Y'all been shedding them hoes. Cutting people off. Cutting things off. Doing your best to release the things that keep you stuck. Release the people that get you stuck. I like that. The bat always symbolizes to me a clearing, you know, letting go of things and being able to operate in your shadow. You thought you was going to be whole and balanced and fruitful and abundant without facing your shadow? Absolutely not. Good. How are you? I'm glad you're good, love. I'm doing well too. 100%. Thank you for asking me. This feels good. This feels good. And this is the first time I'm looking at this card, and the top of it kind of looks like autumn leaves. So as I said, it's still harvest season. This is happening like right now. Winter solstice, I think, is in a week and a half. It's on the 21st or somewhere around there. Yeah. Connections. And then the bottom of this card says your actions set you up for the next opportunity. And that card literally came out. So the actions you took, the innovative action, coupled with your flexibility, is what's granting you these opportunities. I like it. I love that. It is kind of linking to the messages I put out about like being able to pivot and ground, and how the balance of those two is what's really going to, you know, set you forward on your journey. This was the grounding, you know, like getting to it, the masculine of it. And this was the pivot. This was like the feminine, like I'm going to ebb and flow and, you know, be open to guidance. Well, now something's opening for you. I don't know if any of you are one of my podcast listeners, but a lot of y'all decided you were ready to open up your world. So now you're making connections that are actually in alignment with what you have built. I love that. 2 or 3 more from this deck, and then I'm going to take a few free cards for you guys. See if anyone is booking a reading while I'm on live, and then I'm going to bed. 2 or 3 more from this deck, please. Spirit, all that is spiritual and divine. All right. Not the wish come true. Oh, I forgot to mirror the screen for y'all on TikTok. I don't want to do it now because I'm going to be looking crazy trying to point at things the right way, but wish come true. There's that giddiness. Y'all know when my cheeks won't come down no more and the dimples, yeah. This opportunity is quite literally a wish come true. This says, no worries. It is just what you need. Can you imagine? Like, receiving literally what it is you need and being open-minded enough to say, I may not know what that is or how it's going to come. And then spirit just show up like, I do. Here you go. Merry Christmas. Bruh, this says your wish is being granted, but it may not come in the way you expected. Saving face on the bottom. Are y'all getting catfished? Not in a bad way. I don't think that it's in a hold on, I'm gonna explain what that means to you. Wish comes true. Are you asking me what wish come true means to me? I think some of you have been catfished in the sense that spirit may have I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but this is how it's coming through. Like, I feel like your spirit guides played a prank on you. It's like maybe there were people or maybe one specific person in your life and they showed up and you really thought they were someone or something to you, and it turns out it ain't them. Like, it gets even better. Yeah, because I feel like the cogs in your brain were like is this my person? Is this my passion? Is this aligned with me? And then you kind of just, kept your cards close to your chest so that you could feel through it instead of think through it. And then it's like you came to this door of opportunity, or you will be, that shows you, no, this is your wish come true. So this has to do with not settling, y'all. Even if something or someone looks good on paper, or like maybe you're tired of waiting, because this is grinning and bearing it. But it's like, no, there's even better coming. Y'all see how my throat has been kind of trying to go out for like the past maybe 5 minutes? Yeah, I'm literally hearing that song. One of these things is not like the other. Is that the Foo Fighters? Pretenders, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yes. What does wish come true mean to me? Um, I don't really make wishes. I have everything I wish for. I've wished for peace and quiet and rest and health and laughter. I don't wish for much. Um, and if I did, I wouldn't tell anybody. But yeah, Casey, I feel like my wishes have been granted. I guess my only other current wish right now is if somebody popped up and was like, yeah, let me just pay your bills. And I'd be like, for real? I'm like, yeah, okay. I'd be good with that. I could wish for that. But I'm good. um, let's get a few. My nose is itching now. Here we go. If you've been here with me before, you know what happens when my nose start itching. Let's get a few more. What does that mean to you, Casey? What does a wish come true look like for you? Anything else from this deck? Thank you all for liking the live. I should have put another goal up there, I guess. Okay. Why did I react that way when I saw that card? Let's get into it. I think I let out that sigh with this card, the adventure card, because, yeah, 12-12. There was like some very heavy things that needed to be worked through and felt through. It's like you really did need that hermit mode that came out in the other deck. Like you just needed time to just feel through everything, because renewal was on the other side of it and you knew that. It's like I said about that video with the child, you're getting to the point where, because you've gone inside and faced your own demons and shadows, you can now embody those demons and shadows and stand up for what you feel is right. You have power with your voice, even if it's just creating your reality. Like, your influence is prominent. So you should be reeling in that power and being discerning with how you use it. And my eyes went right to, on this card, don't be too attached to it. I feel like this is a person. I feel like this goes back to the catfishing message, because this says you will find something that's even more fulfilling and prosperous. It's almost like you had to go off on your own and just kind of ponder, is this for me? Like I said, is this person for me? Is this place for me? And it was just for a short time. I think a lot of us get so caught up in how things have to look for the long run, and oh, are you going to be my husband? Are you going to be my wife? Is this going to be my job for the next 20 years? If sometimes it's moment to moment. And it seems like someone or something was just like a temporary program for you to plug into for a minute. Or that's how they looked at you. Yeah, offerings on the bottom. It says, think carefully before accepting. So someone could have just looked at you like, it was a spark. It was passion in the moment. And, they wanted to plug into it, but they don't really have they don't have the capacity to actually build. Yeah, I cut the deck to timing. So it could be one of those, right person, wrong time, blah, 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 blah situations. But we'll see. Let's clarify with the romance deck. How about that? Let's see if we're talking about a person or if we're talking about you and what you've been needing to heal. Thank you all for liking the live. I appreciate it. You guys can tap that screen as many times. There's no limit and it's free. You can tap as I talk. Definitely repost. If you go to that arrow at the bottom and hit repost, that also helps. It does not go to your profile. It goes to your For You page. Anyways, first cut of the deck, chemistry. Like I said, that spark. That spark. You came across somebody and it was like, ooh, like I like them. I like this. Yeah, and it was playful. It was light. It was nice. Okay. So it gets a little deeper. It gets a little deeper. It goes from, passionate sparks to what have you been through and where do you want to go? Heart to heart conversations. It's not funny because I feel like you were disillusioned to somebody and it might have stung a little bit. But this was lurking right behind heart to heart conversations. Never mistake someone needing to vent for them being intimate with you, is what I feel guided to say. Never think that because someone comes around you and they want to tell you about what they've been through in their lives and how their ex did them dirty, and you think that makes you closer. You think that's intimacy. You think this person is self-disclosing to you because they care or they love you, and that's not always the case. We're going to get into it though, but I felt guided to say that because everybody wants a safe space and some people want a punching bag. Flirt. I'm a flirt soon as it's calling in your soulmate. So keeping it light could possibly assist you in being prepared for something more serious. Yeah, getting to know each other. I feel like this is slow burn type energy, or it needs to be. Some of y'all have been real used to there being like big sparks, like, is it limerence? Are we idealizing? Like, what is it? Because it's real exciting now. And then when we get to sharing and heart-to-heart conversations and quality time, where you at? So just be discerning because there's deception again. So let's see what comes out. What was the short term? What was temporary? Because that's what I feel most drawn to. What was caught him? Yeah, attraction. Forgiving and learning. Someone wants your forgiveness. I feel a confirmation verb coming. If it does, excuse me in advance because it happens sometimes. Excuse me. Yeah, somebody wants your, I just heard acceptance though. They want your forgiveness, but more than your forgiveness, they want your acceptance. And they don't want you to like walk away from them. Like they don't want you to free yourself from them, because they're attracted to you. But I've said this before. Why are they attracted to you? Like what's attractive? Because for people who live very tumultuous, chaotic lives, peace and serenity looks real fucking attractive. Are they attracted to the whole of you, or are they attracted to what you can lend them that they can't achieve for themselves? I just got the deck to unrequited love. So I don't know if maybe you were really feeling somebody and it's unrequited, or they were really feeling you and it's unrequited. But either way, we're not going to do too much more of the surface level, you complete me. I need someone like you. No, you need to go become someone like me if it's that deep. If you like what I got going on so much, you need to go get it going on for yourself first, because I can't gift that to you. This is for me. My piece is mine. So some of you may be kind of being trained, or you're being given a review with Mercury retrograde coming to a close, of the difference between like attraction and intention. We could be attracted to anybody. You could be scrolling on TikTok and see someone cute on live and be like, oh, you're attractive. Does that mean you're meant to go be in a relationship with that person? Probably not. Probably not, but hey, for the love of the game, maybe, but it is safe for you to love. So without me doing a personal reading, I don't know who this is for you or what's to come of it or what, but someone wants your forgiveness for sure. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And I've said this to y'all before. Some of you need to focus on romanticizing your life and not a person. She is by herself in this card. She is stopping and smelling the roses. She is exploring. And this could just be you forgiving yourself because you were learning, forgiving and learning. You were learning. We live and we learn, quite literally. So free yourself. That was a really nice sigh of relief. Some of you need to just whoosah and take some breaths and forgive yourself for maybe not knowing the difference between love and limerence, or, infatuation or interest. Some of you might need to go watch that honeymoon video I put up. Just knowing the difference of these things, because they're not the same, But it's fine. It's fine, because there will always be more people to flirt with. It's cool. It's cool. Have I ever told you that you are so beautiful? In so many words, I think so. Right, that's very true. What part? Can I take this thing off my head? After you set an effect on TikTok, can you take it off? It's agitating me now. It's like, okay, it's not the crown I want. So maybe I'm saying this for a reason. Like, something it's not giving what you needed to give. One or two more from this deck. Why is that funny? Why is that funny? One or two more from this deck. Yeah, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Give your relationship a chance is on the bottom, with chemistry and love yourself first sticking out. This is just so not a them thing. Like, this is not at all resonating intuitively, that your focus is so much on another person. It's like all your focus is on you, and then you're aligning with someone who operates the same way, because what are we talking about? Yeah, worth waiting for. The person that actually aligns with how you operate and all the work you've done on yourself and all of your healing is 100% worth the wait. Because why keep falling into temporary situations just because they feel kind of good for the moment, when you could be investing into something that is permanent? And why did I say permanent? Like, that felt so... Okay, let's get into it, because... All right, so if you think about love, right? Some of us, are pencil people, okay? Some of us, we like to try it out knowing that we can erase it. We like to play around knowing that there won't be any lasting effect. We like to keep it real light, right? But even when we go to erase it, sometimes it leaves smudges. So know that. Another bit of us are, we're pen people. We like to invest a little bit. Like it could mean a little something something, but bonus points if it's a erasable pen, because just in case I decide I don't want you like that, then then we can keep it moving without too much effort to undo it, right? Then we have marker people. I promise you, I'm getting to it. Then we have like washable marker people, like these look bolder. It feels like I'm doing more. I'm going for more of an adventure, but at the end of the day, I know damn well if I get marker on my clothes or something, I can just go wash it out. Like it's not given. It's no big deal. I'm picking up on like a Sharpie person. Like the way permanent kind of flew out of my mouth. It's like it's not giving temporary fireworks. It's not giving every once in a while. Let's pop off some fire. No, this is someone who wants that fire pit burning every weekend with you. Uh-huh. Yeah. And they might be asking their friends for advice on how to get that forgiveness that they want from you. Because they're just so drawn to you. And they're like, it makes no fucking sense. They're mad. They're mad. I picked up on this before. They're angry about it. It's like, why do I like this person so much? They're frustrated. So they might be looking for some guidance. And I just got the deck to children. So we're gonna put this deck down. We're gonna put this deck down. I will say this though, someone is hoping that you will be flexible enough to hear them out, because we did have give your relationship a chance on the bottom of the deck. How are we feeling, y'all? My eyes just went to no worries, but my body is hot. It's just make sure the people that you're aligning with, I'm talking to my ladies real quick. Just make sure that the offerings align with who you are as a divine feminine. I will say that. Because this happened a couple times recently where men have been trying to date me. And I'm like, okay, like that sounds good, cool. You think I'm attractive? You're all right looking? Okay. But when it comes to the investment or the offering, it's given pencil. It's given erasable pen. And some of y'all are just ready for Sharpie. That's how the metaphor came through this time. The part when you said just because you on TikTok doesn't mean that's your soulmate. Oh. Yeah, for sure. It's easy to fall into limerence on TikTok because there's millions of people to sit there and watch and be attracted to. You have to actually get to know the whole of a person. Ooh, I got the deck to new life. Yeah, you might get a tempting offer is what that said. So I'm going to open up free cards because we're going to do that for maybe like 30 minutes and I'm going to bed. And then I'm going to bed. So yeah, put your favorite emoji in the chat if you want a free card and I will pull you one. I'll use whatever deck I feel guided to use. YouTube, I might have to let y'all go because I feel like I need some music now. It's too quiet. It's too quiet. Maybe that's what we were picking up on at first with that turning up energy. Like I think a lot of people, like I said, you're used to working hard or being super social or having a lot going on, and spirit has guided you, I heard, to shut the fuck up and sit down. That's exactly what I heard. And to rest. Whereas others, It's like, okay, you've been real quiet and secluded. It's time to, you need to get up, get out, and get something. Baby, I see you posting that question over and over again. I saw it. Thank you for the heart, me. Make sure you claim your points, okay? I appreciate that, C West. I got a puzzle piece. Hold on. All right, yeah. I just feel like some of y'all are about to be kind of caught off guard by someone. Hi, C West. I remember you too. How are you doing? I think I had 2 emojis already. Okay. Oh, you want a card tonight, Casey? Okay. Vero first, and then yeah, I see your question, love. My questions are $8. I would love to answer it, but I don't do free questions. Yeah. I'm fine. How are you? I'm glad you're fine. I'm doing well. All is well. Casey, you're last. You're last for now. All right. What deck for Vero? Is it Vero or Vero? I feel like there's a difference. Vero or Vero. You guys know I like to get the names right. But you're first, love. And we're going to do romance. I pulled you something before, right? Vero. Okay. Got it. Veronica. Oh, that's cute. I've never seen that. I've never seen that as a nickname for Veronica. That's cool. I think the only one I've seen for Veronica was like Ronnie. Interesting. I love names. Anyways. Yeah, I know I pulled something for you before. I was just trying to remember if it was from the Romance Oracle or not. Y'all, this light is so goddamn bright in my eyes. Like, but that's okay because like I said, where'd it go? This is what some of y'all need to get used to. This is what some of y'all, like the brightness, you know, I'm hearing, what's that song? Oh, it's the light, satisfaction, Hollywood. Yeah, I don't know what y'all got going on. Let's see if this is gonna make me feel better. It's still super bright. That's not making me feel better. It's cool. If it starts giving me a headache, I'll just... My nickname is Ronnie, and I don't remember either. Can you pull a love card for me? Yeah, I had already grabbed the Romance Oracle deck for you, love, so it's definitely meant to be. Let's see. Now I'm excited. Because Spirit said romance deck, and so did you. So, let's see. Are you feeling just overall, like in general, kind of unsafe or shaky when it comes to love? Because right now I'm being told it's okay for you to indulge, and you definitely deserve love. There's a lot of chemistry or possibility when it comes to you actually being aligned with a soulmate, and that's because you've shared past lives. Got real heavy real fast for you with the shuffle. For Veronica. Did we finally get a troll? I saw it in my low-key giving. We finally got a troll. Thank you for your energy. Why don't you tap the screen while you're here? For Veronica, spirit of all that is spiritual and divine, may the truth be a sweet whisper. I'm hearing Island in the Sun. Island in the Sun. Your spirit told me to come and ask you for some. Why did the trolls come in at the same time on both platforms? What y'all got going on? For Veronica. So the card that came out for the collective came out for you specifically, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And we have love yourself first on the bottom of the deck. So probably not exactly what you want to hear, but definitely affirming that you are more attractive when you focus on loving yourself correctly. Let me cut the deck for you. Yeah. Damn, not soulmate and very soon. I feel, not I think. It's like the more you focus on you and how you love yourself, you know, the more that you kind of hint to the universe that you are able to receive and hold love because you're holding it within yourself first. I don't feel anyone specific outside of you right now. I will have to get into it deeper, but definitely continue to love yourself so that someone else can come along and know how to love you correctly. I hope that helps. Yeah, that was not the double. I swear people be teaming up and like being on my platforms playing behind these freaking fake accounts. And I just be like, you don't got more time on your hands? Is it Locky? Oof. Hold on. Lashanya. Is it Lashanya? I remember you, Sorrow, I think. How you doing, love? I love that. I love that for you, too. I love that for everybody. I think that's just such a beautiful place to be, where you're okay with it happening and you're okay with it not happening because you are enough for yourself. And I'll never act like we don't want people to cuddle with at night, you know, like we don't want people to share ourselves with. But the fact that you can really, truly be whole within yourself that's bomb. That's bomb. I love my reading. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. You're welcome. Yeah, is it Lashanya? Lakiana? I don't think it's Lakiana. Lakianya, are you still here? Because you were next. Let me know if you're still here. I feel like it's Lashanya. Is that Russian? I be trying to get the names right. I usually get it right on the first try, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Are you still here? I'll pass all my exams, the best in class. I'm so proud of myself. I know that's right. Congratulations. If I had one of those soundboard things, I'd play the applause. That's what's up. I'm happy for you. And I'm doing well. I don't know if I answered already. I am well. Thank you for asking. All right, we're gonna skip down to KC then, because I don't see Lashanya, I think. Kissing you is all that I've been thinking of. Kissing you is fun. Why'd I start hearing that? Now I'm hearing, what's that Spice Girls song? I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want with you. Someone wants you to tell them what you want, because what they want is it all. But that reminds me of my last live, because I was saying while someone is sitting around waiting for you to tell them you want to be pursued, you're sitting there like, well, if you wanted me, you would be pursuing. So there's some miscommunication there, which makes sense. All right, Casey. When's the last time you took a nature walk? When's the last time you went outside? Not like I'm outside, but like outside. This is for Casey. Are you still here? Is that you watching? And then at least that way, if you're not, I could still use this deck because I think we think we need it. Are you still in here, Casey? If anybody else has come in and you want a free card, just comment your favorite emoji and I'll pull you one. We got about 20 minutes. I just heard, Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line when I dial my baby's number. Y'all block somebody? I blocked a few people. And I will continue. My block list be long as shit on every platform. I don't care. I never cared. I never cared. Especially like my number, my personal number. Like not even the work number, my personal number. Nah. You get access and you, nope. Block. Okay, you are here. All right. It's been a while since I took a nature walk. Okay. Spirit of all that is pure, true, and divine. What's the truth that Casey needs at this time? May it be a sweet whisper. Free card for Casey. Y'all going to the movies? Am I the only one that feels like the movie theater has like a very distinct smell? I just started smelling the movie theater. And that stale ass popcorn. Yeah. My clairsenses be going off. I don't always say everything out of my mouth that I'm sensing, but I smell stale ass movie theater popcorn and movie theater seats. All right, for Casey. What's even in the theater right now? I haven't checked in a while. Movies used to be one of my favorite places before the freaking, you know what? All right, Casey, your card says, talk to me. What's wrong? Speak up for yourself. You seem so expressive when you're talking to me. You need to speak up for yourself or someone else. And I just cut the deck. You need to be honest about something. I don't feel like you're being like a dishonest liar. Yeah, my nose is itching. I feel like you need to be honest about how you feel about something. A cup of sugar. And I just started hearing Bright Lights, Big City. What song is that? Is that CeeLo? That sounds like something he was saying. Nice big city. I don't know. What are you not being honest about, Casey? That was your free card. What do you need to express? It's something emotional because my cup of sugar card is the Ace of Cups. It's something to do with how you feel. I'm going to close us out with like 2 to 4 more cards. And then I'm going to bed. Like I said, I've been getting so much better about taking my ass to bed. Stale popcorn is crazy. That's funny. Their popcorn be stale as hell sometimes. And they know it. They be recooking it and reheating it and pouring fresh hot butter on it. That's not butter. And then be like, $10. But, hey, I didn't say I wasn't going to ever eat it. Let's get a couple more tarot messages for the weekend. Thank you all for being here. Please continue to tap the screen. If you want to get your little daily heart me up there, go ahead and do that. Just make sure you claim your points because apparently that helps you a lot. I don't really be knowing what's going on TikTok all the time, but I do my best. Spirit of love is pure, true, and divine. Some of y'all live with someone very toxic. Like, y'all stay yelling and arguing and fighting. Is this one of y'all fathers? Or like, sorry y'all, I was like itching right there. Your father or the father of your children? Why y'all yelling? That was clear as day. Someone's pregnant. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. Or was? What the fuck? I mean, I'm gonna read the messages. I just want to make sure. Okay. There's someone, someone regretting some decisions that were made when it comes to a child or like a family situation. And it has to do with baby. Hey, bro, need to ask you for a few things in personal. How should I contact you? Are you talking about a tarot related question? Or are you talking about talking to me personally? Because I'm not giving out contact information for that. But everything you would need is in my description. I'm honest with everybody. I feel like I don't want to be in love anymore because I'm being hurt by the ones that tell me that they love me. So I'd rather focus on me and be happy with myself. That's always a good idea. Full card, you know. Freedom, fearlessness. Do you see other women as competition? Why would I? What type of question is that? Are these hot topics I don't know about on TikTok? No, I don't see other women as competition. Something about longevity and like generational wealth. Maybe someone passed away or will, and things are being divvied out, like, you know, assets and things. Yeah, I love women. I'm a girl's girl, but why? That's such a man's question. Are you a man? Yeah, something being announced. And I just heard the word auction. Spirit of all that is spiritual and divine, this weekend. Show us the weekend. 222. Show us the weekend. Thank you all for tapping your screen as you come in. I hope you're doing well. If you would like a free card, comment your favorite emoji. I'll be on for like 15 more minutes. Spirit, what's the weekend? I told y'all balance and moderation. That's exactly what this card symbolizes. This is the Two of Cups, but it's also temperance. But some of y'all are drinking because I keep getting that energy. You're stressed, you're feeling anxious, and you're drinking. Or someone is. There's nothing wrong with it in moderation. Just be sure that you're not trying to chase the demons away with more spirits. It's funny, but it's so true. Like, you can't chase your demons away with more spirits. They're just gonna start hanging out together, and they're gonna make it harder for you to free yourself. What else for the weekend? I'm not judging. Y'all are grown ass people, I hope. Where'd it go? Oh, that is so far. Okay. 7 of Cups or Hearts. Some of you all are, you know, pouring into yourself, like KC said over here. There's a balance within. You're in a partnership with yourself. You're in a self-loving relationship. And yeah, life is kind of showing you how good it can get. It's like you had some sort of wake-up call that basically says, basically what KC said, why keep investing into people who disappoint me when I can repurpose all that energy and invest in myself? Just be sure not to become so jaded, so indifferent to love, because love can come to you in all forms. So I like the specificity in what you said, Casey, because a lot of people get mad at love. People get mad at God and not the people who are using their free will to not do right by you. So never become, oh, look at the new love creeping underneath underneath this wake-up call. It's almost like as soon as you wake up to the love you have for yourself, here's someone else knocking on your door like, hey, I love myself too, and I want to love you. So you're not going to want to reject this one. This is the apathy. This is the, do I really, want this person? Or would I really be interested in this person? You're not doing none of that next time. When a King of Wands comes through, or a magician, this could be a fire sign, or specifically a Leo or a Cancer. I don't do too many placements because we all have many. Yeah, let's see. 2 or 3 more from this deck. We are closing out. I'm not taking all them cards. Mix it up. There we go. Look at you. Look at you sitting in hermit mode, not knowing that you're about to come into some sort of stable union. 44 energy. I feel like there's some Saturn lessons being mastered for sure. That's pretty much what hermit mode gets you, the hard stuff. Saturn, and my air just clicked on. It's like something clicked with that like epiphany kind of energy. There's the moon. Something in your subconscious came through to the surface, and you were like, oh, I probably should deal with that. I should handle that. And then yeah, it's like it clears your path. Some new divine path or journey illuminates itself once you decide to pour into your own cup. Thank you for the reading. Of course, love. Of course. Last one from this deck. Then we'll get 1 or 2 from my other deck, and that's it. Because I don't think I missed anyone for the free cards. Definitely hit the follow button on either platform. Make sure you turn your post notifications on. I told y'all the devil's in the details. Somebody's been lying. Somebody's been lying in the sense of omission. And I mentioned this last live, but I saw a post that was saying delayed truth is still dishonesty, because you're manipulating the situation to your benefit. You're waiting for the right time to somehow save your ass, and that's not how it works. So I heard someone's trying to put aside their selfish ways, and I'm hearing what's that song by Bryson Tiller? There's a time and a place for all this. What song is that? Right my wrongs. Can't make it up. I told y'all, somebody wants your forgiveness. Someone is trying to right their wrongs. But honestly, I don't think that they fully get where they were wrong. I think they just look at it like they were protecting themselves, not self-disclosing for their own reasons, but it became dishonesty when they started trying to paint a picture that was not accurate for their own benefit. I can pull a card for you, love. Absolutely. Don't try to chase the demons away by adding more demons. Yeah. You go put them in a bottle. They don't call them spirits for nothing. They gonna follow your ass home and try to get in the bed with you. Someone might have lied about a child. Somehow, some way. Yeah, I can't make this shit up. I don't ever make this shit up. Somebody lied about a child. And it is eating somebody alive right now. I feel like I don't want to get any deeper into that, but something's happening this weekend where either the truth comes out or, something I heard becomes solidified. But see, Wes, I'm going to pull your card and then I'm going to do the closeout message. Why are we lying on wounds? That's dangerous. That's dangerous. I would not advise, whether you're lying on your own or somebody else's, I would mind your damn business when it comes to that. That is not wise. Free card for Sea West. Please and thank you, Spirit of all that is spiritual and divine. Speak the truth and may it be a sweet whisper. There's a time and a place for all. See? A time and a place. It's like someone felt like this is not the time. It's always the time to be honest. I don't like that. Home defects, all sleeping in your bed. Absolutely. They're gonna be like, oh, you're sad, you're anxious, you're depressed, you're worried, you're grieving. Drink me. And then it's take me home. Whether it's the spirits in the bottle or the spirits you take home when you're on the bottle. You're gonna keep fucking yourself up that way, for sure. Where are you from? The DMV. Are you gonna tell me I have an accent? I was born in Virginia, but I didn't live there long enough to... It's like if I was hanging around my family from Virginia, like my more southern family, then it would probably come out, but you might hear some DC little PG. All right, free card for Sea West. Please and thank you. I feel like I just heard a burner cut on, like when the flame finally comes up. Are y'all cooking? Sea West, be true to yourself. And I heard not anybody else. Like, never betray your truth for someone else. The back of the card says, you may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. Facts. Facts. So maybe you're inquiring about the reasons why or why someone did something or why they're acting a certain way. It's not for you to be concerned with, is the message. Some things are meant to be understood. I actually posted a YouTube short about that like a couple days ago. It's like, why are you investing so much energy into understanding like the actions of someone else when you could just be focusing on your own actions? Like, I've learned not to investigate when people act dumb, when people act up. I don't want to know the backstory anymore. I don't want to know why. I don't want to know what happened. I don't want to know what went on. It's like if you're somehow accountable to me, especially committed to me, I don't really care about the backstory of why you fucked up, because especially if it's a repeated thing, you're not making mistakes, you're making choices. And me, I have too much respect for people to believe they don't know what they're doing, because I know what the fuck I'm doing. If I'm being petty, or I'm I'm not communicating, or I'm being disrespectful, I know exactly what I'm doing. So yeah, the message is just be true to yourself. It ain't never that deep to be understanding why people do the things they do. You just call people human and keep it moving. So true. Thank you. You're welcome. No worries. Literally. Nobody worried about people and their demons. I'm the type to dap your demons up and leave you to it. Like, I don't got time or energy. I have empathy, but I have empathy from a distance, for sure. Because if you don't, you'll keep getting wrapped up in other people's shenanigans, and then you end up fighting a war you never signed up for. And me, I did not enlist, and I will not be drafted. Oh, I thought I knocked everything over for a second. No, it's the calm, cool, and collective vibes I definitely enjoy. Oh, like, as far as where I'm from? The cool, calm, and collected definitely doesn't come from where I'm from. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't think so. Maybe I lived in Florida for a few years, and that was very, little bit. That was my childhood nickname. That's cool. Yeah, Florida was a lot calmer for me in a lot of ways. I think being by the water helped. It's called a distraction. Like, you have to have self-control. Absolutely. Messages to close us out, please. Spirit of all that is pure, true, and divine. I'm going to use my deck. Of course, heart is on top of the deck. Let's close out. I don't like how these feel yet. Hold on. There we go. I told y'all. A new journey. My car card says direction, travel, navigate, acquire, opportunity, and journey. And it's 555 energy. Like, I just feel like Mercury retrograde came in and did a sweep. Like, and depending on how you've navigated these changes, it is like indicative of the direction that you take. Because if you handle them with grace, you can go anywhere. But if you handle them, with this grim attitude, like, oh God, more healing, then that's what you'll end up doing, is healing some more. All right, my sun card, we got this last time. Light, glow, create, sweats, 111. It's creation energy. No, just you. Rising signs, how are you? Okay, my head, these are all yellow. Ooh, these are all yellow. A lot of you are balancing and healing your solar plexus chakra, which helps you with will and determination and boundaries and follow through and momentum. It says listening, music, noise, sync, isolation, burst, quiet. You're going to feed into the noise and let it distract you and throw you off and overstimulate you? Or are you going to learn how to tune it out and kind of mind your business? Because it could be that where you're going is brighter and it is louder too. Yeah, there's this flexibility that came out in the other deck. My straw card says bend, blow, suck, paper, plastic. I'm hearing that song by Moses Sumney, I think. He says, I'll tell you a secret. My wings are made of plastic. So again, like I said earlier, you could have been catfish. You could have thought somebody was divine. And they're demonic. Brick. Build, protect, avoid, foundation, Saturn. I told y'all Saturn energy. 444. You were protected. I don't know if someone played you, left you, discarded you, whatever. Look at it as protection. I heard, because they're the type to throw a brick through your window. What do y'all be having going on? I don't be wanting no parts of that. Why are we talking about throwing bricks through windows? Oh, my sister. Hi. Oh, you were like really wondering where I was and saw I was live? I love when that happens. I'm here. I just finished collective messages. I figured I might sit here for a few more minutes and play music, but I gotta get off YouTube first. I don't know if I want to hear YouTube's mouth. How are you feeling, sis? Are you good? I feel you're good, but I want to hear it from you. Up, sock. Cozy, soft, comfort, warmth, match, missing. Someone has a very creative imagination, I feel like. Thank you for the heart, me love. I'm not gonna lie. I'm picking up on someone. They're kind of bonkers. Like they're put a brick in a sock type. It's just what I'm getting. Like yeah, my stomach all making noises all of a sudden. And then the straw card, like someone's hungry for your energy. And they're the type to crash out when they don't get it, is what I'm getting. Because we're getting bust your windows out your car type energy. Like, I don't got time. I don't got time for it. We're going to leave that there. Because I'm the type that's like, okay, do it. And I don't want to egg anybody on. Hold on, let me scroll back up. I've had beautiful synchronicities. It's so nice to see you. It's nice to see you. I'm glad you're doing well, doing better. That's good. I am. I'm doing well. I'm good. Very balanced. I said earlier, like I feel like my heart is both super full and like empty. Like open, clear is what I mean. Yeah, so detached. Exactly. Exactly. It's a very comfortable detachment. And people don't like that. And I just don't care anymore. I don't care. People will call you cold and detached and mean and when because you don't want to sit there and listen to them whine about their lives anymore or sit there and let them do you dirty anymore. I'll be all the things you said if it makes you feel better. I have no problem being the villain of the story these days. And it's a very comfy place to be. Just having boundaries and knowing when to start and stop. Exact. Sis, you always hit it. Knowing where to start and where to stop. Like, I used to be one of them people that was like, I'm going to give you more chances, or we can try to talk it out, or, you know, we can go back and forth about it. I'm going to send you a paragraph. You send me a paragraph. That was years ago, maybe. And I know people try to trigger me emotionally and they just end up looking dumb because no, don't try to make me mad. Why aren't you trying to make me smile, you fucking creep? Ain't nobody got time for that. Yes, balance is the word. Absolutely. Hi, David Jones. David Jones, the man. You the man, David Jones? I like that. Yeah, I ain't. No. I really don't like that. I don't like the testing that a lot of people do. You know, they want to see how how you react emotionally. I don't like that. Cuz there were a lot of situations where I was like, oh, that's what you want? That's what you want? You want some Harley? But now it's like, no, if it doesn't benefit me, absolutely not. I'm not investing energy into no bullshit. Oh, David, my sis over here say yes, David. David Jones, the man. Literally like walking on a beam, baby. We can't just have a conversation. Everything's got to be an investigation. It's not fun anymore. It used to be. You know, a lot of people try to do the pick your brain, manipulative, see how you react to XYZ. And then they cover it with, like, well, I just want to know now. Why are you fabricating situations that require me to respond emotionally when life will provide us with that anyway? So now you're trying to have control over things you don't have control over, and you're ruining it for everybody. Because I was having fun with you. Now you're being weird. We need to co-write a song. I feel like we would eat it so good. No, really. And I want to do it in person too. That would be so fun. Thank you for the follow, Live Star. Honey, I'm so happy to see your live stream. I started following you. Can you follow me too? I always follow people back when I get off. But thank you. Wow, I love your necklace. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, YouTube, I gotta let y'all go because I want to listen to some music. I want to listen to some music and chat for a few minutes before I go to bed. So if you want to come on over to TikTok, come on over to TikTok. I think it's in my description. Same name though. I wish I could make you smile. Technically, you just did. Thank you, love. Thank you for always commenting on my videos and stuff. I appreciate it. You yourself are so beautiful. The character count won't teach it. Oh, thanks, sis. I love you. All right, y'all. It's been nice. I'll see y'all next time. I wanted to go live specifically on YouTube for a while, but I was having technical difficulties, so I was like, it's not meant to happen, and then now it's happening. So I'll save this one since there was no music or no weird stuff, and it's 1:11, so that's perfect. But yeah, don't shoot the messenger because you already know my ancestors will shoot your ass back. They never miss. Wishing everyone well in accordance with their highest good. Until next time, in divine time. Peace. I'll see y'all later.